Do not post your referral codes in the comment section. Doing so will result in being blocked and reported. Thank you. Hi guys, Jayson121. Before we get started today, let's just go over the basics. My in-game name is Jaybo785. House of Gods is our order, and our order leader is Mellison1980. If you want to join the order, be sure to message him. Shoot me any questions or comments that you have in-game, and I will try to help you out the most I can. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, remember, if you have an extra device laying around or an extra account that you're planning on making, use my referral code RUM26800. That gets you 50,000 rubies, a free rare card, and does the same for me. Well, guys, now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about what we're going to go over this video, okay? But before I get started, let me just say this. I'm getting ready to start school full-time and a part-time job, probably. So I'm going to try to make at least one video or more a week. I know that I've had some people that are a little bit concerned, and I just wanted to address that. And I'm also going to try to do these videos after events, which I know last time we had Tears of the Moon, which lasted for frickin' forever. So, as the events come up and are over, I'm going to try to, do an introduction and conclusion on those videos and those events. So, let's go ahead and get started. What I'm going to be doing and what I'm going to be talking about in this video. First off, I'm going to be talking about why there's ads on my videos. Those ads on those videos, they're supposed to help me generate income. Now, I know that people are like, you money-grabbing son of a bitch. But what I'm going to do with that money that I do make, and by the way, guys, it's very, very little, if at all. I have about 35,000 views on all my videos, and I've made $0 so far. I haven't even made a penny yet. And what I'm going to do with that money is, one, I'm going to pay for my phone bill. And I'm going to pay for my phone bill so I can continue to play Rage of Bahamut and make these videos what you guys like so much. Two, with any money that I make past that, I'm going to actually buy in-game items from the Rage of Bahamut staff, okay, with those coins. And the reason I'm going to do that is I want to do a video that says, hey, this is the percentages, this is what you can get, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to take that money that I do make past my phone bill and try to give back to the community that way. And with those prizes that I get, I'm also going to try to host more competitions, more rewards, and stuff like that. Which, by the way, I have chosen a winner. I'm not going to announce who that is. That person will know who they are. Thank you all for participating, and I will try to come up with another video competition very soon. Hopefully, after I get done making this video, I'll come up with another idea. I'll go ahead and post that up, and we'll go ahead and have another one, because I now have like 129 subscribers. And by the way, thank you guys very much for doing that. Thank you guys for using my referral code. Thank you for making those positive comments in the YouTube section below, and also message me in game with those positive comments, and also your suggestions, because you guys have made some really good ones. So I just want to address why there's ads, what I'm going to try to do with that money if I ever do make any money, and so on and so forth. Now, that being said, one of the most common questions that I get are, should I make this trade? Is this a good deal? What's this worth? And honestly, guys, the market's constantly changing. So I might say, hey, this is a good deal, and something better might come out the very next day, or the reward section might come out the very next day, and you might get screwed over, or you might have gotten a better deal than you once thought. So, where do I go for price checking? I go to gamefaqs.com, okay? And, all rights reserved, blah, blah, blah. They have all their copyright stuff, which I'll scroll down and see if that's even in here. I don't own any of this, this is all their stuff. This is just a friendly website that I use. So basically, what you do, make your own little username, just basically log in. Go to the search engine here, Rage of Bahamut, hit go. Click. If you either use an Android or IP, whichever one that you use, go to board. I use an Android phone. Okay, there you go. There you go, guys. You're on the Rage of Bahamut forums board. This is where I do all my price checking, okay? And as you can see, I got my little menu box up here. You can add a new topic. The first day you're on, I think you can only add one topic, which is basically this right here, which is offer to buy, offer to sell. And that's good because it really cuts down on the spam, okay? So, search topics. I always do this, and I recommend that you do this too. Buying, I'm just going to say Paladin, okay? 0 freaking results. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to say pure water instead, okay? So, you can see how many is here. Now, this guy is buying Cure Water for 125,000 rupees. Is that a good deal? Is it a bad deal? That's always why I check the buying price and also the selling price, okay? And, it's that easy. See, a lot of people make the mistake that they type in the search engine up here again, when really you have to type in the search topics engine down here. And that's it, guys. That's all there is to it. So, always check the selling price, always check the buying price, check multiple prices on here. Don't just look at the top one. Also, check the date to make sure that you aren't spamming players that have already sold the card or already bought the card. I know I've made that mistake, made me feel like a real jackass. So, do the same for yourself, too, okay? So, let's go ahead and talk about the new referral card. Which, by the way, this is that ragetradeblogspot.com. Great website. Scrolling down here, you can see who's made it, and I don't own or am affiliated with it. I'm just a fan of their site. People ask me about stats a lot of the times, card-based info and skill. Definitely check that out. People that have had questions concerning, in-depth more, what is this card's skill level? What does it do? What card and rarity should I use and stuff like that? What's the proper Evo? This is a great website that explains that in further detail with charts and graphs. I've tried to do the best I can with my videos on that, but be sure to check them out. So, the new invite card is the Magic Librarian. Now, kind of the bullshit thing about this, guys, is that in the past you've only needed 8 cards to do it, 18, 15 max. Here it takes a minimum of 19 cards to equal the card's straight Evo FF. So basically, scrolling down, if you use 19 cards, you get a 13,000 attack, 8,550 defense, and it's a massive hit to foes defense, which is a 15% hit to your opponent's defense. It's a power requirement of 26, which is actually quite a bit higher than Lucy and quite a bit higher than Valkyrie. So, this is this card straight. Just smash it all together, get it done quickly as possible. Now, from what I've heard, and this might just be a rumor, this might be true, is that the card's already maxed out, which is actually quite nice because it saves you a lot of rubies and it saves you a lot of card fodder. And when you're dealing with 19 of these little bastards, that's wonderful because I know when you get up to that SSR status, it's just like, God, is this ever going to get done? I actually still have a Lucy that I haven't maxed out yet. So that being said, that's one of the few pluses, but 19 freaking referrals? That's ridiculous. For players that play legitimately, getting 19 people to join up, my God, are you freaking kidding me? I think since I've had 35,000 views on my videos, 130 subscribers, I've got a lot of subscribers. I've got a lot of people that have used my referral code, and thank you, by the way, for those that have done that. I've even had some in real life friends just use my referral code and quit playing the game just to be a friend towards me and to help me out. And I think I've got 3 Valks and 2 Lucys, and that's it, guys. So, that being said, for legitimate players, this is not fair. For people that are making multiple accounts and abusing that, that's bullshit. But I can understand why Rage of Bahamut is trying to do this, to really cut down on the spamming of multiple accounts, like what happened with Lucy. And that being said, I really do like the new referral code based system of, okay, they've used your code, you get 1,000 friendship points, 5 free cards. They reach level 10, you finally get that referral code card. They reach level 20 or 30, you get some free cure water, personal cure water, some personal HP, and finally when they reach level 40, you get that high rare pack, which kind of helps you want to motivate yourself to make sure that your friend continues to play the game and to at least advance to that level so that you get that high rare pack. So, that's my views on that. Pluses, minuses. I'd actually like to see the proper Evo of this card. I can't even begin to guess at the math, guys. If this is just the lowest that it will go, 13,850, 8,550, I'm going to guess that's closer to 14,000, maybe 15,000, which would be really nice to have in a man-based deck for that extra 5% boost. But that being said, is an extra 2,000, 3,000 attack worth it for a massive hit to foe's defense? I still think Lucy's better. Okay, I think especially since Lucy can be used in a defense deck. So if you get 38 of these or however many you need, and if you're a man realm, go for it. Otherwise, let it go, guys. Especially for as much as people are asking for it right now. Again, this is another website that I use, wiki.rageofbahamut.com. It's a great website. Again, I don't own this. I'm not affiliated with them. I just am a big fan of their website. You can check down their little copyright things down there. Only thing I don't like about this is that it doesn't give the cards full Evo stats, such as Blogspot does. So I use them both because this card, this website is extremely good. It's personally edited by fans of the game. So that being said, it has a lot to offer that maybe the other website can't. So use them both. Let's go ahead and talk about Holy Wars, okay? Our clan did really well. Unfortunately, we ran out of steam near the end. We just ran out of holy powder, which really kind of sucked because we almost took like 450th place, which would have been amazing. Would really bumped up our rewards, which I'm going to be talking about what we ended up getting. We just ran out of holy powder. Me personally, I used close to 80 holy powder during this war, which is about 4 times as much as I've used previously. A lot of that was personal holy powder, which was used by referral codes, which, by the way, thank you guys for that. That being said, that's close to $80 real life money if I bought that. For what we got, was it worth it? No, it wasn't. It was a lot of fun. I know there are players in our order that used a ton more. We had a couple inactive players, which really kind of hurt us because that could have given us the notch to bump us up just a few more spots. My big complaint about Holy Wars is that you basically have to make it in the top 1,000 or higher to get anything good, and the difference between the top 300 and the top 500 and the top 500 to 1,000 is such a huge amount of points difference that it's goddamn ridiculous. Okay? And I was taking a look at the top 300 guys and also taking a look at the individual ranking, and I'm like, I'm a pretty good player, and I spent a lot of holy powder to get my rank. There are people that have, personally, 5 million holy war points. Now, unless you're constantly spamming and spending close to 1,000 plus holy powder, there's just no goddamn way that you can get that high. Or unless you're cheating, which I really hate to say, and I have no proof. But I'm going to be talking about a couple of things that happened and that people were talking about on the forum, and I think Rage Bahamut really needs to investigate that. So, let's go ahead and talk about the rewards. I'm sure that you guys already know how to play Holy Wars, so I'm not going to go into detail. I've done at least 2 or 3 other videos on that, so check them out if you want to look into it. We have Raphael, I guess, so the female version of Raphael. Massive boost to defense all. It's a god card, amazing stats. You're going to have to take the top 20 to get this card. I also get SR and up card packs times 3. Freaking amazing. One other thing that I don't think it talks about on this website is the gym rewards, which are if you win at least 10 battles, you get 100 gems. 30 battles, you get 500 gems. And 50 battles, you get 1,000 gems. Which, at 2,100 gems, I believe, you get a SR and up pack, which is really what I was hoping to do. We came 3 battles, I believe, underneath getting the 1,000 gem bonus. So, or I'm sorry, the 500 bonus. So instead, we only got 100 gem bonus, which is 5 Holy Powder or 5 Cure Water. So I'm just going to save up my gems throughout the year and try to go ahead and get that SSR pack. So there's some people that managed to do that 50 wins. Even that 30 wins, that 500 gems, which is amazing. And actually, the new incentive, if you would even call it that, for buying packs is you get 15 gems for a 6-card pack. So you spend $100, and I think you get like around 150 gems, which is kind of crappy. But there are people that spend thousands and thousands of dollars, so in the sense that you can actually buy those SSR cards if you want to now, which I don't really like the idea of that. I think that people that have an advantage of real life money, it gives them too much of an advantage already, especially for people that create multiple accounts and don't play the game legitimately. But now that I'm off that soapbox, we have Michelle or Michael or, whatever. Great boost to attack all HR up pack times 3 through 23-100. And, then we have Archdemon, which is HR up in 2. And Archdemon is a really amazing demon card. If you can get your hands on one, go ahead. We have Elaine, which is Legend Cards packs, tickets times 3. My problem with the Legend card packs is you can get SR and SSR cards. I actually managed to get one SR card. I think I got a Lancelot or a Longus or something like that, which I was freaking amazed. But honestly, out of these Legend card packs, guys, I probably, between me and my friends, which I have like 5 friends that play now, have opened close to 100 of these freaking packs. And I'm the only one that's ever gotten one of those cards. And you can still get high normal cards out of those packs. So don't buy this shit. Unless you have money to waste, unless you have money to burn, unless it's a special occasion, don't rely on getting even high rares out of those packs, guys, because chances are you're not going to get one. It's about a 1.5% or a 0.5% chance from what I've read and what I've seen to even come close to getting one of those cards. So, that being said, I think we placed at 525 spots. We really should have placed here, but the difference isn't too big, So we're going to get an Elaine and 2 Legend card packs. And, big shout out to my order. You guys rocked. You guys did a lot of hard freaking work, and I'm really happy with that. So, in my next video where I talk about the competition, I'll tell you what I got out of those Legend claim packs, okay? So we're going to get an Elaine, big boost to attack all. If you're a God Realm, she's actually pretty damn good. Any other realm, trade it off, get something better for your own realm, okay? And then, of course, your Skull Rider, which is a decent rare card. I'd say it's on the topper end of the rare cards. Be sure to check out those stats. And, it's worth it if you're a Demon Realm, if you need something like that. Chances are you're going to trade it off pretty fastly. I'd go ahead and do an 815 Evo on this if you're going to use Skull Rider in your deck. Otherwise, don't take the time or money to do it. And of course, Angel Queen, Gold Dragon 2 gives a crap. Individual rankings. Like I've already said, 5 million plus Holy War points. I think I had 40,000 myself, which out of 80 Cure Water, you're spending thousands and thousands of HP, or you're cheating somehow, or taking advantage of the system to get that high. I think I took place in the 5,000, 10,000 realm. I think my personal rank was like 6,000 or something like that, so I came kind of close to lane, but you know what? I got the Skull Rider and the 7 Cure Water, which I can probably use more. So, I'm happy with that, Let's scroll down and take a look at anything else. I think a lot of my buddies, they're going to get maybe the Skull Rider and the Cure Water or the Angel Queen Gold Dragon. That's a pretty big difference between those two. So, we talked about the rewards. We talked about the ranking. I talked about our clan's rank. Silver coin packs. Oh, God. Between me and my other 5 buddies, we probably opened close to a couple hundred of these packs. You know what? We got 1 rare. I know there's some people that have got H rares and stuff like that. I got 1 damn rare card between the 5 of us, okay? And that was Isolt, which sucks, okay? I got a lot of normal cards out of those packs, which, I took a lot of first places out of the wins that we had, and I think at the very end, I just saved them all up and tried to cash them in. I cashed in 120 at once. I probably cashed in close to 200 to 300 coins on my personal account. And let's see, a couple of my buddies, My Hand, and the Walking Ted, Deciso, Snow Wolf, those guys, between all of us, I think My Hand's the only guy that got a rare. And I got a crap ton of normal cards. So silver coin packs, worthless. Don't worry about taking first place if, you have to spend a crap ton of more holy powder because it ain't worth it. It's just feeder material, basically. So I was really disappointed in silver coin packs, and I've stated that in the past too. So, that being said, let's go ahead and talk about... I'm going to bring up my Master Gunner real quick, guys. Master Gunner. You know, I have one Sector, which is the Holy War Point boosting card, and I'll bring that up too. And then I had 3 Master Gunners, okay? Now, I had 2 Master Gunners in my deck that were fully maxed out with a skill level 3, okay? Which means that it's doing an additional 6 points of damage. And then, unfortunately, I only had a Master Gunner at the first level with skill level 1. Now, my additional 2 cards, okay, which I'd say only use 3 of these max cards in your deck because they max out about shyly under 15,000 attack, okay? And I'll get more into that. So with these 2 and this one, and then I had an Axe Master, and then I had my maxed out Sector, okay? So the Axe Master is 17,000 attack, the Sector is 16,500, and then these 2 guys, wall damage I was averaging with just 1 skill effect, 3,500. With 3 skill effects, about 5,600, okay? Which means that I have to use at least, because I can attack 4 times, I'm like attack skill, like attack points 400. I can attack 4 times. I have to use at least 4 to 5 holy powders to take down the wall myself. Now, 5 holy powders at the worst, that only gave me like maybe a couple hundred holy war points. Now, taking down that wall, if you want to win and if you want to top in the top 500 or higher, you have to take down their wall, okay? Especially in the last couple hours of the game. Now, that being said, these cards are super expensive. Holy, HP is super expensive. I count 1 HP as $1. So I'm spending at least $5 to take down the wall. It's a great way to help the order, but if you're thinking about your individual rank, you ain't gonna place. The amount of points you get for that aren't worth it. Okay, and I'd like to see a change in the way Holy Wars works for that. Like, if top 3 people that take down the wall, the main person that takes down the wall, 1,000 points. Second person, 500. Third person, 100. Something like that, or 1,000 points distributed along all that. 700 for first, 200 for second, 100 for third. Because on top of the normal points that you get for attacking it, because it ain't worth it. You get more out of letting somebody bust down that wall, and then trying to get really strong cards for your realm, like a Sector, and then just attacking other players. Because I know I was getting close to 300 points per attack during some fights, that it just doesn't compare. Okay? So that's my big complaint with that. If you're working towards helping out your order, amazing. If you're looking out for individual ranking, horrible. What we did in our order was we had a nest egg of entrance fees and people just donating because we had a couple people quit, so we sold off those cards and we had a nest egg, which was 50 HP. And for our wall busters, we gave them that HP, which I thought was really important. Or for our extremely strong people, if we needed to take down the defense leader, we gave them that HP, which I think is a good incentive and a good reward. So, I hope that covers that topic for you guys, pros and cons and stuff like that. I'm going to go a little bit more into a couple of discrepancies of Holy Wars that we had, which I'm sorry because I know this video is getting a little bit long, but I wanted to take the time to actually do a good quality video for you guys. One thing that people were talking about was the coordination that was going on, where the defense leader was basically getting spammed with 15 attacks within 30 seconds. Is that possible? Is that plausible? Basically, legitimately speaking, no. Could you do that many attacks in a minute? Yeah, especially with a well-organized, in real life team. But that being said, that type of coordination on that scale, is that likely? No. And basically, there's something called, well, I'm not going to say its name, but there's a program out there where with computers you can make Rage of Bahamut accounts. I don't recommend doing that because you can get your account banned, your main account, and any of those other accounts, and possibly legal action taken against you. So that being said, what was happening was people were making these multiple accounts, And rather than in the Holy Wars game attacking the player, they were taking these noob accounts and they were spamming them and taking out their defense that way, which is bullshit because it takes away from the quality of the game, and it takes away from the sportsmanship of the game. And when people are so worried about winning that, it really destroys the overall principle of the game. And people like me and people that are actually spending in real money, it's a sense of stealing from them. So I actually had that happen to me, not nearly as much as other people because my defense kind of sucks still. But I was having people with noob accounts attacking me, lowering my defense to an extremely low amount, and then winning against that. And we had that happen to our defense leader too, which I think is kind of bullshit. But we had other people on the forums, people that had defenses of 300 points and higher, which you got to remember, that takes away from their attack and that takes away from their stamina. So they're doing that to help out their order. And getting attacked 15, 20 times within a 30-second period of times, it just ain't right. Especially when it's outside of the order that you're fighting, So that being said, I think that Rage of Bahamut staff really needs to take a look into that. Um, and the 5 million points for the top 100 players or top 20 players for individual ranking, they need to investigate that a little bit and see how well those players are playing legitimately. Because I think that there might be some shenanigans going on there. Is that to say that those people didn't earn that spot? No, I'm just saying that that's means for investigation. Okay, when those people are getting more points individually than what other players are, their entire order of 40 people are within a 3-day period, take a look into that because there might be something fishy going on. Another thing is that I noticed in a couple of our battles, our walls went down within 1 minute or less. So a 50,000 point wall just disappeared within a minute. And I think that there's something going on there too that isn't quite right. Because I know that there's tricks where you can spam the back button and stuff like that. But me playing with my deck, which was super powerful, it was still taking me 3-4 minutes to take down the wall by myself, okay? And that's attacking 4 times and attacking really fast. So something needs to be taken a look at with that because that isn't right. Something fishy's going on there, okay? And, I'm not saying punish those or make a whole bunch of rules. I'm just saying make the playing ground level. By the way, this is that sector, as you can see. So, as I was talking about my deck, why wouldn't I want to use 5 Master Gunners? Because its attack only maxes out at 15,000, and you can only get 3 effects to go off at once. So, by taking those additional 2 spots and filling them with a really highly strong attacking deck, then I'm actually making my wall-busting deck better than having 5 Master Gunners, which is something that I learned, okay? And the sector, it really boosted up my points. There were some that I had a Holy War busting deck, okay? And by using the sector as my attack leader and as the first position card so that the effect always went off, rather than getting only like 150 points or 200 points, I was getting closer to 300 points, which really helped us win that war. And I think that a requirement should be, if you're an extremely high order, is that people are required to have this as their attack leader in their deck so that you can win those battles. Otherwise, the other team is just slowly pulling forward, and you cannot catch up. And think of this card as actually a holy powder enhancing card. Use less holy powder to get more points, okay? So guys, I know that this video went on pretty long. I've covered a lot of different topics. I just want to rephrase this, that I'm going to be going to school. I'm going to be going more than full time. So I'm going to try to do at least one of these videos a week. If a couple days goes over, I apologize. So, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or concerns, be sure to post in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer that right away. Message me in game. Give me some support. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. I'll work on both that. And remember, if you have an extra phone laying around, be sure to use my referral code RUM26800. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I'm looking forward to viewing your comments. And, take care. Enjoy the rest of your summer. And, good luck in school or good luck at your jobs or whatever you guys are doing. Anyways, this is Jayson121 or Jaybo785 signing out.